Hey, what's up everyone, how's it going? Do I sound awful? Hell yeah I do! You might be able to tell I'm recovering from a cold. If you think I sound bad today, good lord, you should have heard me yesterday, though. Having said that, I do sound quite bad today. However, there's a lot of important information I want to get out to you guys as soon as possible. I intended to record this 2 or 3 days ago, and then boom! Struggle with the goddamn cold. So this has already been delayed quite substantially. I need to get this done. So hopefully, I'm at least understandable. If not, I'm sure someone in the comments can translate it for you. There's probably someone that speaks cold. I don't really know. So, as you might be able to tell from the title, assuming I titled it appropriately, there are going to be some major changes happening on the channel, pretty much effective immediately. For a start, I'm intending to live stream more like 2 to 4 times a week. I'm not going to have it on a superset schedule. Probably the only thing that's going to be on an exact schedule is going to be when I live stream with Kirsty on Monday, it's probably going to be now. Again, that starts at 8 PM GMT until 10 PM GMT, which is 3 PM Eastern. You can use Google to translate that into your time zone. So yes, pretty much every Monday I'm going to be doing some kind of a co-op stream with Kirsty. However, again, sort of either 1 to 3 times a week, depending on how much time I have and how much desire, etc., etc. I would like to do some solo stuff where I just play a game that I think is better suited to live streaming than being pre-recorded. For example, The Witcher 3. You may have noticed there's no video gone up for that in a couple of days. There is an intentional reason for that. That's to give you guys a chance to catch up on the series. That way, when I start live streaming it, because yes, I'm going to be live streaming the rest of The Witcher 3. From now on, it's not going to be pre-recorded. It's all going to be on live stream. It's all still going to go up on the YouTube channel just like it is now. But again, it's going to be VODs of the live stream, because I feel like it's a game that's just better suited to being live. It's a game with a lot of decisions, so I can have people in the chat interact and give their opinions and maybe vote on what we do and decisions we make, etc., etc. And you can give me tips and whatnot. And when we're traveling along, just sort of out in the open, doing not much of anything, which doesn't happen that often, but it will still be nice to be able to interact with the chat during that time, instead of having 2 or 3 minutes where I'm trying to make conversation looking at fucking trees. Again, it doesn't happen that often, but yeah, I just feel like it's a game that's better suited to live streaming, so the rest of The Witcher 3 will be live streamed. So this is kind of your opportunity if you want to catch up on that series. You have a couple of days to do so. I don't know exactly when the first Witcher live stream will be. Probably pretty much as soon as I'm recovered from this cold completely. So yes, again, Witcher 3 going to be a live stream game now. However, Grimrock 2 is going to stay as pre-recorded, because I feel like it's one of those games, if I live streamed it, people would either get pissed off that I take 20 minutes to beat a puzzle and leave, or they'd get pissed off and frustrated that I'm not beating the puzzle and just tell me the solution. So, you know, I think some games are better pre-recorded, some are better live streamed, so that's kind of the plan going forward. However, on the note of live streaming, that's going to give me a lot less time to pre-record stuff, which means, and this is not just a side effect of more live streaming, it's also something I want to do anyway, I'm going to be cutting down the pre-recorded videos to probably 4 a week. It's probably going to be 2 series going at once, pre-recorded, and it's probably going to be 2 episodes of each going up a week. So for example, let's say the 2 pre-recorded series are Scribblenauts and Grimrock 2. It's going to be like Monday would be Scribblenauts, Tuesday would be Grimrock 2, Wednesday would be nothing, and then Thursday would be again Scribblenauts, and then Friday would be Grimrock 2. So on the other days you'd get VODs of the live stream, so it's not like you'd be getting any less videos per week, it's just that probably half of them or so would be the VODs of the live streams. So yeah, that's the plan. Some people aren't going to like that. Some people are going to be like, I hate live streams, and I hate you, and I'm leaving, and that's fair enough, you know, whatever. You can't please everyone. C'est la vie, such is life. So yes, that is the plan going forward. Going to be cutting down the pre-recorded content quite a bit, but in return, there's going to be a lot more live stuff. And yes, once again, I will remind you, Witcher 3 is going to become a live stream game, so this is your chance to catch up on that series, so that when I actually start live streaming it, you actually know what the hell's going on. So yeah, that's about it really, and I'm probably going to attempt to record Scribblenauts right after this. So, just a forewarning, I'm going to sound awful in the next Scribblenauts video, but if I don't, I have nothing to put up tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be working tomorrow, so even if I do go to work, I ain't going to have time to record anything. So, you know, kind of shitty timing. Anyway, that's about it really. I just would like to give a quick shout out to all of the patrons of the channel. I actually have to go and check the names because I am going to read them out very quickly, because you guys are awesome. I'm not going to read your last name because that's kind of private, I guess, but yeah, give me a moment here to go get the names, and I'll thank all of them, and then we'll wrap the video up there. Okay, so in no particular order, I would like to thank the following people for supporting the channel financially, and even though I just said I'm not going to say the last names, I realize they're publicly available to view on the Patreon channel, so fuck it. I'm just going to say your Patreon name. I'm sure, you know, if you cared that much, you would make a fake one because you can. So, again, in no particular order, thank you very much to Finian McManus, Matthew Dean, William Buchanan, Rasmus Big Papa Kaiser, Mike Huber, Carl Harris, Apple Coco, Hitbox Matthew, Mark W. McKay, Zach Stanley, Adam Savali, Nixa Zaita, and Krayos, and anyone who was previously a patron who isn't now. I would thank you with your name personally, but I don't have it listed here, because, you know, it only lists me the current ones, which is kind of annoying, but I want you to know, whether you've been a patron once, or permanently, I love you dearly. It really does help support the channel. I just paid £400 for a new graphics card for the PC. That shit's expensive, man. I ain't gonna pretend like, you know, that was all for the channel. It was also for me. I want a better graphics card, but that's a lot of freaking money, so it really does help support the channel in terms of what I have to buy and, you know, feeding me so I don't die horribly from starvation. Anyway, lastly, before I forget, because I always forget to do this in channel updates, follow me on Twitter at MrAndersonLP for updates. If you want to watch my live streams, that's really the best place to go. Yes, if you follow me on Twitch, which by the way is also MrAndersonLP, branding, everything's MrAndersonLP. When I run for president, that's gonna be my name, goddammit. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? What was I saying? I really distracted myself there, son of a bitch, Jason. Oh yeah, if you follow me on Twitch, it will give you an email to say when I go live, but it's gonna be a little bit late by then, right? You want to be there from the very beginning, and you want to know in advance so you can't plan anything with your girlfriend or whatever. Because Mr. Anderson livestream, way more important, right? I'm being kind of facetious here, but you get my point. So, if you want to know about the live streams before they actually happen, and just general updates and whatnots, following me on Twitter is the best way, plus I retweet some important, you know, gaming news and shit like that, so maybe, you know, you might find something important there that you otherwise would have missed, you know, like Dark Souls updates and shit like that. Speaking of Dark Souls, speaking of live streaming, we will be getting back to the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin co-op thing that me and Kirsty were doing, but we're going to be doing Terraria a little bit more. Maybe again, when I cut down the videos to 4 per week, we'll have some more time to do that on a different co-op stream. I don't know, we will see. So yes, Twitch is MrAndersonLP, Twitter is MrAndersonLP, Patreon is MrAndersonLP, and YouTube, which is where you are now, is also MrAndersonLP. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Once again, thank you to all the patrons, and anyone who was a patron. I love you dearly. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!